Moses Moody had a lot to do with it. He stopped by with Tim Roy and Clint Azubuike.
Well, Moses, you got off to a great start tonight. The team got off to a great start. A lot of activity early on. How much was that a key for this win?
Yeah, we came out hard. We came out hyped, just playing with energy, and the game usually rewards good basketball. So I think that was a result of that early on. The beginning of both quarters, we started off hot, started off fast, set the tone for the rest of the halves.
You guys forced 26 turnovers. That's wild. I had 25 points off of those turnovers. I mean, was that part of the discussion, just trying to come out and get super active with your hands? Did you expect them to maybe come out a little sluggish?
I think some of that's just testament to our coaching staff, assistant coaches, Rube, AV. I don't know who had the scout today. Rube had the scout today. So just knowing the plays, knowing where the ball is going to be, and being able to anticipate it. And was it a point of emphasis to get out in fast break before the defense is set? Because you guys had 22 fast break points. You guys found a lot of flow there before the defense was really set, before they could really think defensively. Yeah. I mean, that was something that happened. I can't tell you our points of emphasis because we got to be back tomorrow. I can't give them no heads up.
Hey, Moses, tonight, as throughout the season, the bench has been really good in terms of providing points and some energy. You know, what's the status now for them now that there's no Jimmy? How important is that?
As important as ever. We have a really good team all the way throughout the bench, and I think that's a testament to that, saying anybody could be in and out of rotation, and the second unit can contribute just like anybody else. So just coming out here and keep doing what everybody does. Do it, and that's the mindset. No drama. Everybody good. Everybody okay with the situation, and coming out here putting their best foot forward every time you step on the floor.
And Moses, this is your 7th straight game in double-digit scoring. Talk to me about your confidence level. Where are you at with your game? How are you feeling?
I feel good. Just let the game come to you. Opportunities gonna come, shots gonna come, driving lanes gonna present itself when you do the right things, when you play the right way, not try to force it. So I think that's how I try to approach the game.
19 points and 8 rebounds. Moses, we thank you for your time, and the most important thing now is stay warm that walk to the bus.
Sir, thank you. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Moses.
Just one of your better defensive games this year.
It's a good defensive effort, a lot of activity. So, yeah, I was very pleased with the guys' play at that end for sure.
I think you guys had 20 steals. I mean, why were you so effective disrupting?
I just thought we were active and sharp with our rotations and game plan stuff. We didn't make many mistakes and, took advantage of the opportunities that were there. A lot of guys diving on the floor for loose balls. Steph set the tone early, dove on one. Moses got the 3 in the corner, gave us some momentum, and BP got on the floor, called a timeout. I mean, those are big plays, and they establish a level of fight that you have to have.
Steve, so often through the years, no matter what's going on off the floor, it always feels like when guys get on the floor, everything else kind of fades away for those moments. Did you feel that from the group today, given what the last 48 hours have been like?
Honestly, what I felt was that their group was suffering. I thought the vibe in the stands, it was one of the most bizarre, sad games I've ever been a part of. You could feel the somber atmosphere. Their team, we could tell they were struggling with everything that's been going on and what the city has been through. So it was very sad. It was a sad night. We got the win and we're happy about that. But very difficult to see so many people struggling and sad. And they came to the game to try to forget about stuff, I guess. But I don't think anything went away for the city and for their team. I think they were suffering from the effects of everything.
Did you have to talk to your team during the game about that environment at all? I know they probably suffered more than you guys, but did you have a message for them?
I talked to a couple guys individually about it, just how bizarre things felt, but we did what we had to do. We came out and we played a solid game and, took care of the ball and played hard. And so it was a good win. But it's always, a night like tonight, you feel the perspective of everything and the relative insignificance of a game, with an atmosphere like that, knowing everything that's happened, knowing where our country is right now. It's a very, very bizarre evening, I thought.
Steph, TBD tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll see how he's doing. I mean, it was good to only keep him, under 28 minutes, and so we'll see how he's feeling. I imagine Melt and Al are both out. They will be out, and they're not playing back to back. So, we'll see how everybody turns up in the morning and go from there.
Just in general, seeing them again tomorrow, like you mentioned, with everything going on in the city, what do you expect the next 24 hours to look like?
We're visitors in the city, and so we are observing everything. The residents and their team and their staff, they're all feeling it because it's their city. We are feeling it as observers. I think it's a different perspective, and so we are, feeling sad for everything, everybody here, and the fans and the community, and obviously the people who have lost family members, and so we have to do our job. We have an 8:30 game tomorrow night, so at least we have some time with the early start today, a little extra rest, and we'll. Maybe an optional shoot around tomorrow, just if guys want to get out of the hotel. But, just praying for the city and for the people here, and very appreciative and thankful for the hospitality that they've given us. And, I think we all just feel a sense of empathy for what they're going through.
Like for you and the team?
A lot of activities indoors. Couple team dinners, just being amongst ourselves. Obviously, there's stuff going around outside, so I'm just trying to stay inside.
How much have you guys talked amongst yourselves about everything happening in Minneapolis right now?
Not much. Steve briefed us about it yesterday at film, and that was pretty much it.
As far as the game, you forced 26 turnovers, 20 steals. What was working defensively for you guys today?
I think we were active. It didn't seem like they came, really ready to play either. So I know tomorrow they're going to turn it up a notch, and some of those shots they missed probably go in tomorrow. So we just got to clean some things up. But forcing as many turnovers as we did was pretty good.
What was the vibe like today?
It was just quiet, not much energy as expected. People voicing their opinions about what's going on, and it's pretty dead.
Well, this just was the last 24 to 48 hours been like for you and for the team?
It's tough being here up close and personal with everything that's going on. Preparing for a game and just being in it. It's tough. I can see the protests outside my window. It's definitely heavy.
Just before you got here or while you guys were here?
Just amongst the guys, I think we were here today when everything went down. Just the videos. I didn't want to watch the video or anything, but just updating and sharing what's going on and the situations, different situations, everything. Just talking about it.
How would you describe the crowd and the atmosphere of the arena tonight? Steve said it was sad. What did you think?
Yeah, you definitely felt the weight of the city with so many people gathering together. They had certain chants and everything going on. I couldn't imagine too many different times where that group or that large of amount of people are together in the midst of a situation like this. So you definitely felt that.
As far as the game today, what was working well for you guys defensively?
I think we were really well prepared. I think that's a shout out to our assistant coach plan. So every time they called out a play, Rube had it, knew it. I think it was that, just preparation, and then
today versus last spring playoff?
Really different. Steph was healthy. I think that makes a big difference. But right now we're just we playing hard, figuring everything out. It's adjusting. It's different, but stuff usually goes your way when you leave it all out there on the floor. So I think that's where I was at. And I think even like the last couple of games, we've had some good games. Like the process was right, the shots didn't fall. So eventually they're gonna fall, and I think a lot of them did tonight.
You guys had 20 steals. Why were you so disruptive?
I think we were one step ahead. Again, shout out to the coaching staff for preparing us, but we knew what to expect, and then everybody was locked in. I know Will had some, BP had some. Dre always gonna make those big stops. I think it's just anticipation and knowing what to expect and being there, taking the extra step, making extra effort.
You said you saw the protest from your room.
Mm-hmm.
What was? I mean, I don't know how long you watched it, but just what was that experience like?
Yeah, well, I was pretty high in my room, could see the whole street from like I don't know how many blocks, like all the way down, and it was like it's not like a line of people. It was a lot of people out there. I couldn't actually see the details of what's going on and everything, but just seeing that large of an amount of people out there protesting over a cause is something.
Steve said just the atmosphere tonight was sad, somber. How would you describe the environment you played in tonight?
It was definitely that. I just know there's a lot of heavy hearts and a lot of things, especially this Minneapolis community. Yesterday was rough. It's been rough, I know, out here, and you can kind of feel it when we got here, 2 days ago. The protests that were going on downtown, it was amazing to watch the turnout and peaceful protests, and the unified voice that was here, and you feel like that would kind of turn the tide, to a more positive direction, and you wake up in the morning and you see what happened. So obviously it was no need and no place to have a game yesterday. And it's filtered over a little bit to the atmosphere today, like you said, as it should. There's a lot of change that needs to happen, and when you're here and you feel it, I was glued to the TV yesterday when we weren't playing, just watching the coverage and understanding what was going on and trying to really, get knowledgeable about it, and hopefully, again, the community kind of comes together and the right decisions are made so that there's more of a peaceful, environment here.
Moses mentioned being in his room and like physically seeing the protests go through downtown. I
got videos on my phone of it all the way down. It was like 3 straight hours in negative 10-degree weather. It was beautiful to see that turnout, and that speaks to how important people felt to have their voice heard. And those elements, and whatever streets right outside our hotel, they were out, and it was amazing to watch.
So your day yesterday, were you part of the conversation on if the game should have gone on or not?
I talked to Coach, who was talking to obviously the Timberwolves organization, and it was very similar to. It's hard to catch up to everything that's going on here in the community when you just fly in and you understand what's going on, but how it affects the players, the staff, the entire franchise, the families, and just supporting them in whatever decision made sense. Obviously, talking to the league, so that was pretty much it.
Are you planning to play tomorrow?
If everything goes well, yeah. With the recovery and all that between the night, minutes weren't crazy, so hopefully you respond well.
What happened with the knee? You just felt it post game during a workout?
It kind of something flared up yesterday when we came over to get a workout in. It was super weird. Like, I've had stuff going on, quads and whatnot, but it was something that I hadn't felt before. So I definitely took advantage of the day off to get right, but hopefully that continues.
You obviously didn't get much of a chance to play this team last spring in the playoffs. How do you view this matchup now compared to last spring?
I mean, it's different without Jimmy, but we're not going to get lulled into thinking tonight is exactly who they are. Just that idea that they're in the Western Conference Finals 2 years in a row, and with they're pretty much the entire same team back. So Ant's been playing at a high level. Dante shooting the ball well. You had some other guys who had some off nights, so we got to understand who they are and who we're trying to be, and validate tonight with another great performance tomorrow. So hopefully we can do that.
The Golden State Warriors could end up fulfilling Stephen Curry's biggest late career wish if the LeBron James rumors turn out to be real. For years, fans have dreamed about a Curry-LeBron partnership. Now, that idea is back in the spotlight, with talk that Golden State could make a serious push to sign LeBron James this summer when he becomes an unrestricted free agent. The goal would be simple and historic. Finally put the two defining superstars of this generation on the same roster, and the groundwork for the idea is already there. LeBron has previously expressed interest in playing with Stephen Curry, and Curry has shown interest in the opportunity as well. They also won Olympic gold together in 2024, giving everyone a real glimpse of what that pairing can look like when it's not just a fantasy. It's also not the first time Golden State has looked in LeBron's direction. The Warriors have tried to trade for him before. The difference now is that it could happen in an off-season where the entire franchise feels forced to think bigger. Because Jimmy Butler's torn ACL didn't just hurt the Warriors, it wrecked their championship chances this season. And even looking ahead, there's no guarantee Butler returns at his best, given his age and injury history. That reality could push the organization toward a dramatic pivot. Golden State may want a trade for Giannis Antetokounmpo. But if that's not possible, LeBron becomes a compelling alternative, especially if the Warriors' priority is staying competitive during the final elite years of Curry's career. There's also a key detail adding fuel to the speculation. Zach Lowe hinted that LeBron may not play for the Lakers after this season. The team didn't offer him a contract extension, which keeps the door open for a possible departure. And if LeBron does leave, the report suggests there are only a handful of teams he'd want to play for, with Golden State viewed as one of the top candidates. While LeBron keeps the Warriors competitive next to Steph even at 41, LeBron is still producing elite numbers. He's averaging 22.5 points, 6.9 assists, 6.0 rebounds, and 1.1 steals in 33.3 minutes per game. He's shooting over 50% from the field, and he ranks as the fourth highest scorer in transition per game. The defense has slipped a bit, but in his 23rd NBA season, he's still helping teams win while continuing to break records. And the basketball fit next to Curry is obvious. Fans saw it at the Olympics. Curry's shooting, paired with LeBron's playmaking, creates an offense that's brutally hard to contain. LeBron's presence would elevate Golden State's supporting cast and give the Warriors a legitimate chance against any opponent on any night. It would also instantly put Golden State back at the center of the NBA world. Two icons, one roster. Every game becomes an event. Maybe Curry doesn't win another ring. That part isn't promised. But the entire season would matter again. Every night would feel big. Every matchup would carry weight, and the spotlight would follow them everywhere. The Warriors want that energy back. They want meaningful games, and LeBron would guarantee it. For many people, this is the dream scenario. LeBron wants to play with Steph. Draymond Green would welcome him to the Bay Area with open arms. The Warriors have tracked LeBron for years, and if Golden State can land him in free agency, they stay in the fight without giving up future draft capital. That's why this rumor hits differently than most. It's not just about excitement, it's about urgency. The Warriors need to reshape the roster if they're going to remain competitive during Curry's last years. Butler gave them a real shot, and the injury took it away. So expect Golden State to be aggressive chasing talent, and convincing LeBron to sign as a free agent would be one of the biggest, cleanest swings they could take. No one knows what LeBron is thinking. But until the picture becomes clearer, Warriors fans have every reason to dream. And that's really the heart of why this rumor feels so powerful right now. It isn't just about star power. It's about timing. The article frames this as the moment Golden State might finally chase the one pairing fans have talked about for years, because the usual path has been damaged. Jimmy Butler's torn ACL didn't just remove a major piece, it forced the Warriors into a corner where small adjustments don't feel like enough. And that's why the Curry angle matters so much. Curry wants to stay competitive in the final years of his career. That's not speculation in the article. It's the central motivation it highlights. If Butler's injury took away the team's title chances this season, and there's no guarantee he returns to his best, then the Warriors can't simply sit still and hope the same formula works next year. The article presents that as the reason dramatic changes could be coming. In that kind of environment, a move like LeBron stops sounding like a fantasy and starts sounding like a plan. Not a guaranteed plan, but a direction. Especially when you layer in the details the article points to. LeBron has said he wants to play with Curry. Curry has shown interest in the idea. They've already shared the court in a meaningful way, winning Olympic gold together in 2024. That matters because fans don't have to imagine the chemistry from scratch. They've already seen the outline of it. And it matters because it hints at something deeper than two stars on paper. It suggests complementary strengths that show up immediately. The article also reminds fans that Golden State has tried to trade for LeBron before, so the organization's interest isn't new. What's new is the pathway. Unrestricted free agency changes the conversation entirely. It means the Warriors wouldn't need to spend future draft capital to make it happen. And the article frames that as a major advantage if Golden State is truly trying to stay competitive without mortgaging the future. That's also why Zach Lowe's hint about LeBron's future with the Lakers becomes such a big part of the discussion. The article notes the Lakers didn't offer LeBron an extension, and that leaves the door open to him leaving after this season. Then it narrows the field even further. The article says there are only a handful of teams LeBron would want to play for, and it places Golden State among the top candidates. So when people ask, why would this actually be possible? The article gives you a clean chain of logic. Interest exists on both sides, recent success together exists, and the contract situation could create an opening. And then the basketball case takes over. Even at 41, the article says LeBron is putting up elite numbers, 22.5 points, 6.9 assists, 6.0 rebounds, 1.1 steals, over 50% shooting, and fourth in transition points per game. Those numbers are presented as proof that this isn't a nostalgia signing. It's still a high-level player who changes the shape of a team. Yes, the article says the defense has slipped a bit, but it also says he's still contributing to winning in his 23rd season while breaking records. And this is where the Curry fit becomes the main selling point. Curry's shooting paired with LeBron's playmaking is described as an unstoppable attack. Because Curry warps spacing and LeBron controls decision-making, the combination elevates everyone else. The article even says LeBron would improve the Warriors' supporting cast. That's a big claim in the context of this roster, because it implies the move isn't only about the stars. It's about what the stars unlock. That's one of the biggest repercussions of a move like this. It changes the entire ecosystem. It turns regular nights into spotlight nights. It makes every matchup feel important. And the article leans into that too. Golden State would become the story of the NBA again, with the two biggest stars of the generation on the same roster. Maybe there's no guarantee of another ring, but the energy would return, the urgency would return, the big game feeling would return. And for a team that wants meaningful basketball in Curry's late prime, that's the point. The article also frames the emotional side of it as part of the appeal. For many people, this is the dream scenario. LeBron wants to play with Steph. Draymond would welcome him. The Warriors have been watching LeBron for years, and signing him keeps Golden State in the fight. The article suggests the stars might be aligning, especially after fans just got a preview at the Olympics of what this could look like. But it ends with the only honest conclusion possible. Nobody knows what LeBron is thinking. So until the picture becomes clearer, Warriors fans are stuck in the space between rumor and reality. Still, it's hard to ignore how clean the idea is on paper. A free agent swing that doesn't cost future draft capital, built around a pairing everyone has already seen work on the biggest stage. If Golden State is truly planning to reshape the roster around Curry's final years, the article argues LeBron is the kind of move that could make that mission feel real again.